Hey there, this is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another top 10 list, and this time I'm going to be talking about the 10 best steakhouses in Los Angeles, the 10 best places to find steak in LA. Steak is a favorite of everybody. I mean, who doesn't like steak? I mean, I like steak, my neighbors next door like steak. I mean, steak is just one of those American foods that you must absolutely try. But the problem is, it is a little bit pricey, so we can't eat it that often. But whenever you do get a chance to eat it, it's really such a great experience. And a lot of you guys are probably wondering whether you live in Los Angeles or maybe you're traveling to LA and you're wondering what are some of the best steakhouses that I can find in Los Angeles. LA has some really great steak places. And in this episode, I want to be able to help you to find these places so that you can have a rockin' time there. So keep in mind, these are not cheap eats whatsoever. These restaurants are pretty pricey because all great steak restaurants are on the expensive side. So maybe this is something that you would want to do for like a birthday occasion or maybe an anniversary or any other celebrations. So whenever you have these occasions come up, then you'll know exactly where to go. If you like what I'm doing here on this channel, then please subscribe to Rockstar Eater and follow all the way to the end of this episode so that you can be familiar with all 10 of these really hot steak restaurants in LA. So without wasting any more time, I'm going to begin with number 1. Alexander's Steakhouse. This is a steakhouse that came from NorCal to Pasadena and has immediately become one of the raves of town. It's definitely the best steak you'll find in Pasadena, a very elegant and suave ambiance. Alexander's has an amazing selection of appetizers and cocktails, but what I like most about this restaurant is their wide variety of Wagyu beef selections. If you're in Pasadena and are looking for a great dining experience, then Alexander's is the place to go. Number 2, APL Restaurant. APL is a fairly new steakhouse in the heart of Hollywood, offering some of the most innovative meat entrees you can find in town. Their specialty here is their dry-aged and wet-aged steaks, all hand-selected and perfectly seasoned. They got everything from short-rib steak to New York strip to their huge tomahawk chop. Did I mention the ambiance is super classy here as well? So if you're walking around Hollywood and want your beef fix, then APL is a must-try. Number 3, Boa. Boa Steakhouse has been consistently popular for many years in LA, with locations in Santa Monica and in West Hollywood, both of which are outstanding. It's pretty upscale, but also very contemporary and pretty sleek. They have pretty great entrees here, including their famous seafood platter, but hey, we go here for the steaks, right? So whether you go with the cheapest option like the 40-day New York strip, or the American Wagyu ribeye, you'll leave here satisfied. Number 4, Carlitos Gardel. This is the only Argentinian steakhouse to make this list, but one of the many great Argentinian meat restaurants in LA. Located in West Hollywood, Carlitos is a Michelin Guide rated restaurant, and for good reason. Their Angus beef cuts is the star of the show here. I would recommend the entraña, which is the popular skirt steak dish, and their bife de lomo is for filet mignon lovers. If you've never tried Argentinian steak before in an Argentinian restaurant, then go here for the best first impression. Number 5, Chispaca. Located in Hancock Park, south of Hollywood, Chispaca is part of the Mozza restaurants owned by chef Nancy Silverton. To me, this is my favorite of the 3, since of course, it specializes in meats. The inside is pretty small, but it's very exciting. The best place to sit is at the bar, where you can watch the chefs grilling the meats over their special wood-fired grill, and it can get pretty smoky up there. So when you're here, get the bone-in ribeye or their dry-aged porterhouse steaks. And I must say that their focaccia bread here is also pretty good. Number 6, Cut by Wolfgang Puck. This is one of the very best American steakhouses in Beverly Hills, owned by famous chef Wolfgang Puck. It's a contemporary and minimalist looking steakhouse, but it is to die for. I went here many years ago and it has made an impression on me to this day. I really like their bone-in ribeye steak, but if you can go for it, try their Miyazaki Wagyu beef, which is the top of the line meat here, which was my first time eating such a meat. So Cut Steakhouse, a can't miss place in Beverly Hills. Number 7, Gwen. This is another fairly new steakhouse that was my favorite in Hollywood. It's kind of similar to Pakka in ambiance and cooking methods of the steak. They are known for their 5-course tasting menu at dinner, which has a little bit of everything. But regardless, get the steaks. The New York strip here is amazing, and if you're willing to go for it, there is the $240 bone-in ribeye that is aged for 80 days. That experience alone is worth a trip to Hollywood. Number 8, Mastros. This is a steakhouse in Beverly Hills that's very well known to many people in Los Angeles. They have consistently offered high-quality, delicious steaks, all in a pretty romantic, high-class environment. It's surprising to mention that they offer a wide variety of sushi and raw fish selections here, but go for the steaks. Get the bone-in filet steak. Get their New York strip, which is also pretty good. In fact, you can't go wrong with any of the meats here, so give it a shot today. Number 9, Nick and Steph. I can safely say that this is the best American steakhouse in downtown Los Angeles. Downtown is known for many great restaurants, and Nick and Steph's should not be missed out on if you are a meat lover. Such beautiful decor, not to mention their dry-aged meat fridge that is on open display. Their ribeye steak, topped with specks of salt, just heavenly. Perfectly crispy on top and juicy inside. Their tomahawk ribeye chop, also very epic. I'm telling you, go here if you are in downtown LA. You won't regret it. And finally, number 10, Taylor's. There aren't many American steakhouses in Koreatown, so Taylor's easily takes the cake as the best of the bunch. It's a very old restaurant, and the ambiance here is really old school classy, almost like something out of a mob restaurant. Anyways, this restaurant is good because it's one of the more affordable, high-end steakhouses in LA, where you can get great cuts like prime sirloin steak and New York strip for under $40. So if you're in K-Town and don't want Korean barbecue for whatever reason, then try this alternative at Taylor's. So there you have it with 10 of the best steakhouses that you can find in Los Angeles. There are actually a lot of great steakhouses in LA, so it was very difficult for me to narrow it down to these specific 10. But these are 10 really great steakhouses in the city that you must try. And if you go with any of these 10, depending on what your subtle flavors are, then you're gonna have a great rockin' time. I guarantee you that. Steak is always a great thing to have for just about any occasion. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Rockstar Eater. And if you like what I'm doing here on YouTube, then please give me a thumbs up, as well as comment below. Maybe you know of any other great steakhouses in LA that I didn't mention that I should have. Let us all know what are some other great steakhouses in the city. And finally, the best way to support me is by subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. Just go to the bottom on the right hand side, click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and you'll be getting these episodes on a weekly basis. So anyways, I hope you have a great day today and that someday you're gonna try some of this rockin' steak someday soon.